What up, family? We back at it with another episode of Kanes2Kicks. And it's your boy Elijah. And I'm here with my brother.
It's your boy Mario. What's good, fam?
So go ahead, Mario. Tell them about this week, man. What we got going.
Yes, sir. So we're gonna get into some sports talk, and it's funny, man, because I've been, all around the NBA, you seeing guys with, signature sneakers, and then you seeing guys, rocking some PEs and stuff like that. And so it was a question that was been kind of brewing on me, man. I wanted to ask you, you know, what is your favorite athlete signature sneaker right now? What
Okay,
is it?
so I love how you add it right now. Because
Yeah,
again, we could also, I
exactly.
mean, no matter what, the Jordans is gonna be, there if it was all time. But I'm glad you said now, man. I would say right now would be the Kobe sixes. Again, I can still say the Kobe fours or the Kobe fives, but the Kobe sixes have been that shoe for me. Just the silhouettes that he has come out with, from the reverse Grinches to the Grinches, to the sales that just dropped, to one of my favorites that I have not put my foot in yet is the Mambacitas. Um, One of the best silhouettes that are out there, the black and white with the two on the back, iconic. Um, and as I would say, the reason why it is probably one of my favorite is because one of the first shoes that I've ever seen to have a Mamba fake skin on it. But most importantly, it's a light shoe, and I think that's what Kobe
Mm,
always made sure that his shoes were always light, and that's why you see a lot of athletes that are on
yeah,
Nike that don't have their own shoe or anything like that, always rocking Kobe's because
right.
of how light it is. I mean, look at DeMar DeRozan. DeMar DeRozan has had so many different PEs from Kobe's based upon just his the silhouette of what Kobe is, how he represented, how he had love for Kobe.
Yeah,
And he showed that through his shoes. Again, you look at all the athletes, it's one of the most popular shoes that have been worn
yeah,
by Nike athletes is the Kobe's. And
that's
you also
true.
look at it now in football. Kobe's now being released in football. Who is it? Ooh, one
I
of the
seen it.
yes, one of the there was one of the players, and I can't think of the top of my head. Ended up having a PE of some Kobe sixes. Lowe's, man, looked
Yeah,
nasty.
yeah,
But that's what I mean, man. That shoe is iconic. Word to the point now it's in American football. It's also in baseball. Mookie Betts was
yep,
rocking a pair with the
yep,
Dodgers, and as we know, Kobe's the Dodger editions is getting ready to
yeah,
drop in April. So
yeah,
again,
tough.
man, for me, again, I ain't gonna call them the Dodgers because you know how I feel about the Dodgers. But
Yeah.
again, I'm
He
what
a
I
hater, y'all. He
big
a
hater right
hater.
here.
Dodger
For
Nation.
me, hey, it's Giant Nation over here, man. But for me, again, I'm gonna call it something different when I get them. But I'm gonna represent because ultimately, again, that's one of my favorite shoes, man.
You know what's
But for
fair?
your, go ahead.
You know what's fair? You get the Kobe Dodger joints, right? Because I did get the San Francisco SB Dunk highs.
Okay, we
So
good,
that's
we good,
fair.
we good.
So
Yes,
that's
we fair,
fair.
fair trade.
That's fair.
But for yourself, same question though, man. Like, what is, I mean, outside of Jordan, right now, what is your
Yeah,
favorite? I would say athlete shoe. I mean, you can go to
yeah.
football also if that's something that you want to go into.
Right, right, right. And you know what, man? I got a list because obviously you love Jordan, right? He blazed the trail, right? And Cat's not even really hooping in Jordans no more. Like, we rocking them in the streets. That's a casual shoe now, right? So,
Hmm.
and then his shoe has become so global though, which is pretty dope, right? But you know who I just want to shout out? I gotta shout out Asia Wilson, bro. Her new signature shoe is dope, bro. And I'm gonna have to get me a pair. Those are dope. I do like the Sabrinas, bro. I like the Sabrinas as a hooping shoe. You see
Can I
cats
say something
hoop.
before you?
You
Okay,
see, but hold on. But cats is hooping right now in the NBA wearing the Sabrinas, bro. They're
can
rocking
I
them. They're cold.
can I say something? Okay,
What you
two
gonna say?
things.
They look like Kobe's.
Asia Wilson, this is a no slander Asia Wilson show, so we always gonna support that. So no matter
Yeah,
what, yes, my baby girl definitely gonna have a pair. They're more of a basketball shoe, so I don't know how to wear them casually.
yeah,
But again, I want a pair myself. I don't hoop, but I just want them to say, "Hey, Asia, I'm here to
yeah.
support." Two, the Sabrina shoe. Again, I have nothing against Sabrina. Sabrina is a baller, but the Sabrina shoe is an extension of Kobe shoe.
It
It
is.
is literally an
I
extension
agree.
of that Kobe shoe. You look at the model, you look at the type, like her Sabrina, I think the Sabrina twos literally look like the Kobe fours or the Kobe fives. And all of the design. I think there might be a little bit here and there that's different, but it is iconic. But I also get it with Sabrina. That was her main shoe that she would wear from Oregon all the way up, to she having now her own PE
Hmm.
and her own iconic shoe that she does have. Again, I'm with you. Don't get me wrong. Again, I'm not knocking
Yeah,
Sabrina. That's
yeah,
definitely not what I'm saying. But what I am
yeah,
saying is that's an extension
yeah.
of a Kobe shoe. But yeah,
You know
go
what's
ahead. Sorry,
funny?
brother man.
You know, no, you know what's funny, man? Because I did see a tweet and somebody was talking about that, man. And the shoe does look like a Kobe silhouette, but at the end of the day, it looks like a really good hooping shoe. But you talked about, you're not a hooper, but you see Wale just came out with, that picture that's hitting all the social media outlets. He got on the, what was it, the Army fatigue shorts with I don't know the name of the shoes. I forget. I got to
Oh,
start
it's
learning the
a
names
it's
of
a
the shoes.
future. It's a future. Oh man, I forget the name of it, but it's called. It has future in the name.
Yeah.
Um, I'm definitely gonna look it up. Go ahead. Finish what
Yeah,
you're gonna
yeah.
say though.
Look it up. But then you see him rocking, the Anthony Edwards joints, right, with jeans on and just rocking them through the streets. So, I think that's pretty dope, man. That basketball shoes are starting to become like that casual shoe, just to walk in, just to walk around in, your day to day life, right? You rocking the basketball shoe, so that's pretty dope. But my shoe right now, as far as basketball signature shoe is I love the Kobe's right now, bro. I think that All Star pair was super dope, man. As far as the details with the stars, and that was super dope. I do like the Anthony Edwards. It kind of hurt my feet though, bro, and I had to donate them, dude. I couldn't do it.
What?
Yeah, I
You
had to
just
donate
got
them,
them.
bro. I'm all about comfort nowadays, bro,
Come
and
on now. Come on.
it didn't fit well for my foot, bro, and so I passed them on. But you know what? I seen somebody else say that Nike's creativeness is not there anymore, right? They're looking at all the Adidas signature shoes, and you do see some creativeness on the Adidas side right now, like the new James Harden joints, right? Those are super dope to me. Do you like them? Have you seen
Not
them?
really. Yeah, I mean, I've seen them. I was not a fan. Again,
Okay.
because again, for me, I think it's. I mean, maybe as a hooper, I definitely would, definitely try them as a hooper. But I just think as a casual shoe, I
Uh-huh.
wouldn't wear them. In that
Yeah.
situation. That's just yeah. What I mean, my
Yeah.
my personal opinion with it.
I
But
get
I
it. I
think,
get it.
I think of what you're saying in regards to like comfortability. I think shoes have to be comfortable. Can't just be,
Oh yeah.
feeling like you got logs on your feet and you just walking and
No.
your pinky toe hurt. I mean, we talked about the 350s, man. That was a hard thing I had to break my foot into just in regards to the feeling of that. But the shoe is called the GT Future.
Mm.
So it is the futuristic, but it has futuristic things, sample of the foam deposits, as well as the Nike flights as
They
well.
look just like the Nike flights, bro.
Yes.
But that's what they're
Hyperflights. There
saying
you go.
about
Sorry.
Nike. Yeah, the
Yep.
Hyperfly. Sorry, but
Yeah.
that's what they're saying about Nike right now is that they're releasing so many shoes that look like other shoes, and Adidas is releasing shoes that just based off creativity right now. And so I don't think there's nothing wrong with not reinventing the wheel. I'm one of those type of guys where you don't always have to reinvent the wheel. So I like what Nike's doing, but I do like what Adidas is doing right now. And I have to be a little biased towards Adidas right now.
I mean, I
So.
understand. Trust
You
me. That's
know,
why I didn't.
I
I
got to
didn't.
be
I
a
didn't
little
say
biased
nothing.
towards Adidas right now.
But what I
And we'll talk about that later. We'll let the pod fam know later, but I got to be a little biased towards Adidas. So,
Hey,
but
I get you again, but you also again, I'll throw this out there. Something new that they have hit on, and I don't have a pair yet, but you have plenty. The Vomeros. The Vomero is a new style that they went with. That one, I think they were trying to compete with like the Asics. They were trying to compete with
mm,
the New Balances, and something that they wanted to try and didn't know if it was going to work, but it has. And
yeah,
now the casual Nike fan that is a dad or that works a lot and can be able to wear casual shoes can be
yeah.
able to wear a shoe like that. It reminds you for me of when you had the Roche, the big wave of
Oh yeah, yeah, yeah,
those,
yeah,
or the Hirachi lows that a
yeah,
lot of people were wearing in that situation. Again, it was a comfortable shoe
yeah.
that you can be able to wear everywhere, but this is like more of a super casual, and you could see shout out to the sports teams, the college sports teams that are wearing the Vomeros, for their traveling gear, because again,
Hmm.
comfortability, but also style to go with it. Because
Yeah,
again, there's so many color waves that they do have. So again, I do agree with you in the sense Nike doesn't, but I also think I have to give a shout out to Nike of Nike being able to stand on their feet in 2024, 2023 when they released the Vomeros of trying something new. Because again, that is a shoe that typically is not going to get any love from the Nike viewer, but the
yeah,
comfortability that they had in there was an amazing comfortability. Even though I haven't bought a pair, I've tried a pair on, and I'm like,
yeah,
man, sooner or later, I'm definitely gonna buy me a pair.
yeah. You missing out, bro. And I have to give a shout out to Dover Street Market, bro. Dover. I mean, it's it's a black shoe, very simplistic, but so comfortable and so fire, especially when that light hit it or that fire shoe, bro. Fire shoe. You if you're not wearing Vomeros right now, bro, you're missing out. Especially if you work all day, you're on your feet all day, and you want something stylish. Vomeros is the way to go.
I got
100%,
you with
bro.
that, man. I think it's I think it's a trend setting shoe. Again,
Yeah,
I'm excited to see what the Vomero twos are going to be like.
yeah,
And is it going to be a hit or is it going to be a miss? Because we know
right.
sometimes Nike is going to miss with the second shoe, but that first one is always going to be an iconic shoe, for them.
Which what shoe do you think they should bring back as far as comfortability? It's one shoe in particular for me is the Prestos, right? And not saying like the Prestos is like not up there right now, but they don't get the hype
Mhm.
that they once used to get. But I think the Prestos are still fire, bro, and they're comfortable,
Come on.
super
Very
comfortable, man.
comfortable.
So it's like wearing a
Very
sock.
comfortable. Come
Yeah,
on. Mama,
yeah.
hey, shout out to my mama because my mama wears some Prestos and she was like,
Oh,
she said, "Baby, do they don't come out anymore?" No, no, mom, they don't. They have not made a new pair.
Mom
But
Dukes had the Prestos on.
man, mama actually ended up getting the DBs Prestos that came out, the
Get
Hello
out
Kitty
of
ones.
here.
Yeah, so
Shout out to
she ended up getting a
Miles,
pair of,
bro.
man. I said, okay, I see you. I see
Yeah,
you.
shout out to Miles.
So she,
That's dope.
yes. So she be rocking in, man. But I think, man, it's always good for the casual fan to be able to see that. One of the things that I want to ask you, you kind of hit on it already, but I really want to know your opinion, or
Hmm.
at least to let the pod family know your opinion. What, as of this year, right now, in your opinion, what is your number one shoe right now? Again,
Metallic
and
Fox.
ooh, that was a quick
Easy.
answer. Like you just knew that at the top of
Easy.
your head.
Fire, bro. Oh my God. That shoe's so good.
Talk to him, talk to him about it.
That shoe is so good, bro. Like I had the older version, and you beat them to the dirt, and they get ashy. But this version right here, bro, it's so clean, it's so sleek. I haven't wore it yet. I probably barely took, me. I get them and I barely take them out the box. I'll look at them real quick, close the box, and put them in the vault. But that is by far the best release so far this year, in my opinion. Right? General release, right? GR release, it's the best, bro. It's the best, hands down. What's your thoughts on it?
I think, in all honesty, man, that's one of the smoothest five that I've seen. Color
Yeah.
sequence, amazing. Material, amazing.
Yeah.
And you look
Was it
inside
like a
the shoe,
suede?
just yes. But even the I think, and please quote me if I'm wrong, because I didn't get the first pair that dropped.
Hmm.
But this is the first time that they used the white shoelaces, if I'm not mistaken.
You
The
might
other
be
one was
right.
and I think the reason why, again, I read this online, again, I could be wrong,
You
so don't
could be
come at me in the
right.
comments, y'all. But the one thing I read in the comments, the reason why they did it that way is because that's what Jordan ended up changing his shoelaces in that shoe when he wore them. And
Mm.
I was like, oh, okay, it makes sense. Again, it has a image, that they're painting in that situation.
Yeah. Yeah.
I again, man, I think as a five, when have we seen fives sell out? When have we seen fives resale market be over 350?
No, for
You know what I'm
sure.
saying? That
Yeah.
that doesn't happen. Even the grapes that are coming out, I don't even see them doing work like this. Like, don't get me wrong. I think the grapes have,
Fire
a
shoe too, though.
iconic symbol. Yeah, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Iconic, based upon fresh prints, et cetera,
Yeah.
we could talk about. But just in regards to a five, I don't think they're gonna do the work that this five did. This five could technically be number one shoe of the year in my personal opinion. Again,
Wow.
I think, again, is this my favorite shoe right now? No. But just going off of what people are saying in the shoe industry, that is all you're hearing is people saying like, bro, this could be shoe of the year. This could be shoe of the year. And you're
It's a
like,
good
man,
shoe, man. It's a really good shoe.
again, I
So
got it, so it's definitely there.
if it's not your favorite shoe, then what is this year?
You already said it. I'm gonna say my
Kobe's?
favorite. I'm gonna say my favorite pair of shoe is the sixes, the sales, the all stars,
Oh, okay.
Kobe sixes. Man, those are probably my number one favorite. Man, I think it's a nice. I don't want to use basic, but a nice basic color wave.
Okay.
Where it is, you don't really see too many Kobe's that outside of the Halo editions that cream look or white look that
Mm-hmm.
on a six. And then just to see the stars that go with it, seeing the detail that they have in it, probably one of the best shoes I feel. Even though I've only looked at them, I ain't put them on yet, but I think it's one
Yeah.
of the best shoes because you could, if I wanted to throw a different shoelace in there, it would pop even
Good.
more. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? Whether that's me wearing blue and me putting a blue shoelace in there, or for the women, I think women throwing a pink shoelace in there or a purple
Yeah.
shoelace with their
Yeah.
outfit, I think it could pop. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Even more. So I think for me, just that shoe. I know we talked about like not wearing basketball shoes, but Kobe's is probably the pass that I give myself is wearing a Kobe, especially a Kobe low,
Yeah.
that you can be able to kind of throw with.
But you know what, man? I like the idea that Wale is like, he just keeping it so original. I mean, he's literally bringing you back to like the '90s, bro. And these new age, guys in sneakers, bro, they don't remember literally rocking the Charles Barkleys with jeans, bro. Like Miles will put you on some slacks and a polo and send your butt to school with some Charles Barkleys on, bro. I know my mom would in a heartbeat. You know what I'm saying? Like some Sean Kemps or something like that.
Come
You know what
on,
I'm
man.
saying? So that's dope to see him rock the like real deal basketball shoes with the jean shorts or the Armor Fatigue shorts and stuff like that. So I'm
And
excited for where sneakers is going right now.
I think it's so funny because I think you see the people that are talking about, oh, somebody wearing basketball shoes, and it's like, bro, you're wearing a Jordan. A Jordan is not a basketball shoe. Oh,
Yeah,
okay.
no, for
I just
sure.
want to know. A Travis Scott
Yeah,
is not a basketball shoe. It's still a basketball shoe.
yeah,
Whether people
yeah,
wear it that way or not, it's still a basketball
yeah.
shoe. So
PJ
again,
Tucker, once PJ Tucker hoop in it, then they'll believe it's a basketball shoe. What do you think about that? PJ Tucker hooping in, just the styles of shoes that he'd be hooping in.
I'll be
And
honest
let's
with you, man.
talk.
It reminds me of Gilbert Arenas back in the day.
Okay,
Gilbert Arenas was, rocking,
Air Max.
some Air Maxes. He was
Yeah,
rocking, I think, Dole was it some Christian Louboutins one day,
yeah,
and
yeah.
again,
He's a
like
wild dude.
you know what I'm saying, but still hooping, giving you 20,
Yeah,
25, like you know what I'm saying. It
buckets.
it, it was just a walk-in
Yeah,
bucket in that situation.
yeah.
So again, just to be able to see stuff like that. Like for me, again, the one thing you used to always talk about me with is, man, why you wearing hyperflights as a casual shoe, bro? Because I'm gonna wear hyperflights if I like them. I'm
Yeah,
one of the only, I would say, one of the few people in the
yeah,
shoe game that has a hyperflight still in good
yeah,
condition. You know what I'm saying? So again, I have shoes that I like that I wear no matter what it is. If I like and I want to wear it, I'm gonna wear it. Even though it's a
yeah. No,
basketball
for
shoe, I'm
sure,
still wear
for
it.
sure, for sure. And
You
that's
know
why I
what I'm
respect
saying?
you so much, because you wear what you like, bro. And that was during my hooping days, right? When I was playing basketball a lot, and I'd be playing basketball in the shoes you was casually wearing around campus. So that's why it was so funny. But wear what you like, man. And that's the moral of the story. You got to wear what you like, bro. Don't fall victim to trying to keep up with the next guy. You out here looking goofy because you want to rock $800-900 shoes. You ain't got no bread in your pockets, bro.
At
What
all,
they
man.
say
Trust me.
say you
Trust me. I've been
hustling.
there. I've been.
You're hustling backwards, bro.
I'm telling you, man. Hey, when you get somebody in the shoe culture to really pull you aside and be like, yo, don't do that. Don't do
Yeah,
that. And again,
yeah.
truly like really see it from the outside looking in, like, oh, you're right, you're right. You know what I'm saying? So I think ultimately, man, as I said before, the culture is what you make it. The culture is a fantastic place to be yourself and where you can be able to create your own lane. Again, it's a
Mm-hmm.
lane that I don't necessarily like, but you love, and that's okay. You rock what you want.
Yeah,
Even if your best friend is telling you you shouldn't rock it, you rock
yeah.
what you want. You
Rock
know what
what you
I'm
want to
saying?
rock.
What you
Yeah.
feel. You know what I'm saying? Because again, I think ultimately that's you. But as we wrap up, man, I definitely want to ask you one question,
Mm-hmm.
but it's more of a going away question as we wrap up. I want to know what would be your advice for somebody that is starting out trying to be a a person that collects sneakers, because we really don't say sneakerhead because ultimately I think a sneakerhead is somebody that is going after the hype. I think
Hmm.
somebody that loves shoes is somebody that is collecting what they like and creating their own, you know, again, closet of what they want rather than somebody
Yeah.
else. So again,
Yeah.
asking you, what be your advice for, somebody that is, coming out of middle school, asking you like, bro, like like what should I do in this situation? Like, what will be your
Yeah.
advice?
No, for sure. I think my first and foremost, bro, make sure your grades is straight. Make sure you listen to your parents, right? You
Come on
gotta
now.
you gotta
Come on.
you gotta do all the right stuff before you trying to look fly out here, bro. Like that's
Come
the
on
one thing
now.
I can't stand, man, is you see these little kids out here and they ain't listening to their mama,
No
but they got the
backpack, no nothing. Just
no backpack, no pencil, no nothing, but they got the coldest J's on, bro. I be like, yo, what y'all doing that I ain't doing? Like, put me on. But for the kid who is handling his business though, and you start off small, man, and I think right now is the perfect time to get out there and get in the malls, man. Everything's on sale. A lot of the general releases they are not selling out, right? And just don't fall victim to the hype, man. And just find something you like, and you just start to create your little rotation. Get you a toothbrush, some soap and water, keep them clean. What they say paid in full? Don't have your shoestrings looking like the poop putts or something like that. You got to keep your shoestrings clean. But yeah, man, just get you a few pair, and they're on sale. So and start you a small rotation. But I think, man, for the kids, dude, listen to your parents, go to school, get some good grades, at least give some effort, right? And because nice shoes look real good on a kid who's handling his business. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Mhm.
you got to keep it a buck. It looks much better, especially once you start to get of age and you got kids and stuff like that. Like,
Come on.
you got to be handling business before you can be rocking the nicest, tennis shoes. So,
Come
small
on.
rotation, start small and handle your business, and you'll get there. One shoe at a time.
That's it. And again, I think that's some great advice. I think that's some great, Nuff said youth organization advice. Shout out to the, Nuff said
Right
youth
on.
organization, man.
Yep.
But as well, man, I definitely appreciate that advice because I think, the casual listener doesn't really know that. Maybe somebody that is, 42 trying to, start a shoe collection. They don't
Mm-hmm.
necessarily know what to rock, but it's rocking what you like. Again, if
Yep.
you think a certain shoe is nice, man, you go after that. It's up to you and
Yep.
what you rock, man. Because the shoe don't make you, you make the shoe. You know what I'm
Come on
saying?
now.
So I think, man, that is a great way to end, man. I just want to say again, if you have not subscribed, please hit that button down there, man. But most importantly, as well, if you are subscribing to our podcast on all our platforms, whether that's Apple Podcasts, Spotify, Google Play, please make sure you're subscribing, man. Tell a friend. And again, if you have not, comment in the comment section because we ultimately want to be able to engage with what you are looking to be able to talk about. So please make sure you're doing that as well. But as we hit this road, man, I just want to say shout out to the family that's here, man, and supporting. We are back at it, man, and I can't wait to be able to talk about another episode with you, man, because I know this is gonna be fun. And again, something we're gonna be able to, kind of do in our casual time just to have fun with and be
Yep.
able to decompress, man. So I'm excited. But most importantly, man, it's your boy Elijah. I hope you
It's
have a
your
good
boy
rest of the
Mario.
week. Hey, y'all have a good week, man, and we'll see y'all soon.
God bless.